Now, if you're not a fan of red meat or just sick of regular beef burger, then we have you sorted.
Are you ever sick of a regular beef burger? No. Joining us now is Edward Hayden making a turkey burger with yogurt dressing.
Yes.
That's a new one.
Yeah, it's absolutely lovely. And I'm going to give you my little secret to kind of add a lovely little bit of moisture to your turkey. So yeah, this is a nice little alternative option. So I've got some minced turkey to make the lovely burgers here. So I've got a little bit of minced turkey. And to that, I'm going to add a little bit of salt and pepper first and foremostly.
And roughly around the same price as like...
Yeah, it is. And nice and readily available. But
yeah,
just a tasty option. And people kind of go for it when they're kind of on health buzzes or whatever. Yeah. Now, I'm not necessarily going the health buzz route with it because I'll be putting the bread with it and all that sort of thing. But I mean, again, you could leave it out. Now, a few little breadcrumbs going in there as well, just to kind of help to stick it together. I'm also going to put in an egg, or I just have a smaller amount of meat, so I've put in the egg yolk, just for people watching at home. I have a little bit smaller than the recipe I have online. Then I've got some onions, so a nice little bit of colour in here as well. So I've got a bit of red onion, and I've got some lovely freshly chopped parsley in there as well. Now, then what I'm going to put in is I'm going to put in a little few chilli flakes in there because I can.
Oh, sure. Where would you be without the chilli flakes?
Adds a bit of flavour, doesn't it?
Adds a bit of flavour. And also what I've got here is I've got a little bit of curry powder, which would add a nice little spice, a nice flavour to them as well. Then I'm going to use some of the Irish yoghurt Clonakilty, some of the Greek-style natural yoghurt. So I'm just going to put in a bit of that. And that's what I was saying to you, because turkey doesn't have a great percentage of fat, I'm going to put in some of the yoghurt to give you that sense of fat. So that'll give you the real sense of moisture.
Does it help it stick together? Because I tried to make a turkey burger once and it all fell apart quite
I think the breadcrumbs and the egg yolk will help you to stick together, and then the yoghurt will give it that lovely nice flavour. So you can see what I'm doing is I'm just mashing it in. I've just popped on my gloves there, and then you can make that into little burgers, which is what I'm going to do. Or you might decide to make tiny little meatballs to have, you know, if you're having a little drinks reception or something, just think of taking...
reception.
Of course.
Ed would be having his drinks reception.
Nobody comes around to us for a few pints. We always have a drinks reception
with turkey balls.
Just think of doing something like that as well, and that would be lovely. Now, I've just got the larger ones here and just pat them down into that nice little shape and keep a nice little bit of thickness to them. Now, they can be cooked either on the barbecue or on the frying pan, or what I'm going to do is I'm going to put them straight into the oven onto a little baking sheet there, and that's gorgeous. So I have some in the oven.
In there now, Edward, that they should be tasting.
They'll be gorgeous and tasty. They will be gorgeous and tasty.
The thing is with it, Edward, is a beef burger, you can kind of, it doesn't have to be cooked all the way through. You can kind of have it like medium, where a turkey would need to be
cooked through. And again, of course, your beef
you should
burger...
you should be cooking the burgers.
Your beef burger will need to be cooked to the temperature. Now, again, people take different
you have to cook your burgers right through.
No, it's not, because the minced process, it has been minced, so therefore that mincing is an automated process. So you can get a kind of an onset of food poisoning, is the official regulation. Yeah.
Don't you get Geff?
I do have blood running out of your beef burger.
If I'm having my drinks reception, I ask if they want your burger.
Well, you won't get it like that. My drinks
like your burger rare.
Medium rare.
I suppose just be conscious of where you're getting your meat from is the message. Now, then what I'm going to do is I'm going to take some more of this lovely yogurt to make the dressing. So I'm going to pop that in there. I've got some lovely garlic there as well, so a little bit of diced garlic.
Oh, wow.
And then what I picked just to the little pot outside the door this morning is a little bit of fresh mint, and pop that in. And that's going to be your lovely little dressing. I've just chopped that. That's a lovely little dressing. Now, because I made it yesterday, I was at home yesterday, I was making a little bit of chili jam, and I just brought it as a little add-on that you can serve that separately.
So is this going onto the bun?
Yeah, you can pop it on. I'm actually going to throw a little bit in there as well into the yogurt, and that just makes a nice little chili yogurt dressing, but it's not essential.
So put that on the
I'm going to put it onto the bun. No, I'm going to put it onto the bun and onto the mixture. So what I've got here is I'm just going to assemble them. I've just toasted the buns there nicely.
So good.
And then I'm going to put some of that lovely nice chili mint and garlic yogurt. And then what I'm going to do is I've got a little bit of lettuce here. So I'm just going to put a wee little bit of shredded lettuce there for you. I've also got some sliced tomatoes.
We saw bacon earlier.
You saw bacon. I did promise you bacon, so I will deliver as I promise. So what I've got is I've got some of the lovely turkey burgers here, which are just nicely cooked. Okay, so
how would you know they're cooked? Because that,
again, you want to have them nice and firm to the touch. They should be firm to the touch, or if you were conscious of them, just use a kind of a temperature probe. But I'm happy enough that they're in. Or, of course, follow the recipe as well in terms of the time. 18-20 minutes will be sufficient for those. And then I've got a nice little bit of crispy bacon here as well, because you couldn't leave home without the bit of crispy bacon. And then I'm just going to pop a little bit of crispy bacon, oops-a-daisy, on the top of that there. And then I've got my, I'm just going to leave that there, sorry, no. Then I've got my little bun burger topping, just like so, and I'm just using a little skewer to secure those in as well. And that is essentially that. So those are your lovely burgers,
yes,
just
there
like
you go,
so.
Tommy.
Why can't you have beef? Like, I don't understand.
It's the way
that.
it's minced.
Like if it's steak, if you can have
It is, but you
there,
think of it, it's an automated process, and the automation kind of heats the meat, and kind of where you have that sense of heat, it raises the temperature, it has the capacity to kind of cause foodborne illness and food poisoning.
Right,
so be very careful.
Okay,
dig in, it's lovely.
Turkey burger. I'm doing it with a knife and
fork. He's perfect for the drink soiree.
Don't you be shaking your head at me because I'm eating my burger with a... She's over there going...
I'm actually not. I'm just like, it's a boy band from the 90s going through their bearded phase. Like that's what it looks like is going on.
I love the dressing, you know. The dressing is good.
We're hitting the road, Murren.
They're bad boys. They've gone through puberty. They're able to grow beards. Beautiful, beautiful.
And they love
burger.
I do. I'd love a burger, and I will eat it with a knife and fork too.
Thank you.
To join you, my love.
Thank you, darling.
Now,
Edward, thank you very much.
You're very welcome. Hopefully people enjoy cooking those at home.
Thank you, Edward. Cheers. Now, up next on Ireland Day, we're going to be meeting the Irish teen who's set to star alongside Olivia Colman. Yeah, just the Oscar winner. Don't go anywhere. Talk to you shortly.